The Galactic Council had made what they considered a reasonable request. Each species participating in the Apex Predator exhibition was to bring their homeworld's most formidable creature, a showcase of evolutionary excellence, a demonstration of survival's cruelest architects. Devon stood in the staging area of the orbital arena, arms crossed, watching the other delegates fuss over their entries. The Krellian ambassador hovered near a containment pod housing something with too many legs and bioluminescent venom sacs. The Thorian representative kept a respectful distance from their contribution, a phase-shifting hunter that existed partially in another dimension. Your entry seems calm, observed Ambassador Zixthar, her crystalline form refracting the station's lights into rainbow patterns across the floor. She gestured toward the massive reinforced tank where dark water rippled ominously. "Oh, he's just resting," Devon replied casually. "Conserving energy." Daniela approached from the cargo bay, datapad in hand, her expression somewhere between amused and concerned. "The station engineers are not happy about the saltwater requirements. Apparently, we've complicated their filtration systems." "They want it authentic," Devon shrugged. "Can't get more authentic than his natural environment." Zixthar's curiosity intensified. "This creature requires specific water chemistry to survive?" "How delicate?" Daniela laughed a sharp, short sound. "Delicate isn't exactly the word I'd use." The exhibition began with predictable pageantry. Species after species presented their apex predators with pride. The Vraxian shadow stalker demonstrated its ability to drain thermal energy from prey, leaving frozen husks. The Pelthian murder swarm moved as a single consciousness, consuming a live target in seconds. Each display earned appreciative clicks, hums, and electromagnetic pulses from the assembled delegates. Then came Earth's turn. The arena's central platform expanded, and Devon's tank was hydraulically lifted into position. The crowd, if one could call the collection of alien dignitaries, a crowd pressed closer to the reinforced viewing barriers. "Ladies, gentlemen, and beings of indeterminate classification," Devon announced, "I present to you Crocodilus porosus, the saltwater crocodile." The water in the tank remained still. Nothing moved. A Pelthian delegate's translator chirped skeptically. "There appears to be nothing in your container, human." "Look closer," Daniela suggested, her smile sharp, and then they saw it. What had appeared to be a submerged log suddenly shifted. Eyes broke the surface-cold, reptilian, calculating. The creature was massive, easily 5 meters of armored muscle and prehistoric fury. Scutes ran along its back like natural armor plating, and when it opened its mouth in a lazy yawn, rows of conical teeth gleamed under the arena lights. "Is your apex predator?" Zixthar's translation matrix conveyed something like disappointment. "It appears primitive. No energy weapons, no dimensional shifting, no hive mind." "You're right," Devon agreed. "Just teeth, muscle, and about 200 million years of not needing to evolve further because the design was already perfect." The demonstration began simply. A mechanical target, roughly the size and density of a Krellian, was lowered into the tank. The crocodile observed it with those ancient, emotionless eyes. Then, with explosive speed that defied its size, it lunged. The water erupted. Jaws clamped down with a force that registered on the arena's sensors at over 3,000 pounds per square inch. The mechanical target crumpled like foil, but the crocodile wasn't finished. It began to spin a death roll twisting, its entire body with hydraulic power that torqued the already destroyed target into unrecognizable fragments. The silence in the arena was profound. "Your creature uses kinetic force exclusively?" a Thorian scientist asked, mandibles clicking in what might have been respect or horror. "Kinetic force, ambush tactics, and infinite patience," Daniela explained. "They can wait underwater for hours without moving. Their metabolism slows until they're practically part of the landscape." and they can survive months without food. Impossible, the Vraxian delegate hissed. No predator can maintain hunting efficiency with such metabolic limitations. Devin grinned. Want to bet? These things survived the asteroid impact that killed the dinosaurs. They've outlasted ice ages, climate shifts, and compete with humans, the galaxy's most invasive species. They're not the biggest thing we have. They're not the smartest, but they're damn near unkillable. The crocodile had returned to its log-like stillness, only its eyes visible above the waterline. Waiting, always waiting. The Galactic Council convened for deliberation. The debate was heated. How could a creature with no exotic abilities, no technological augmentation, no supernatural qualities, compete with dimension-phasing hunters and energy-draining swarms? But the numbers didn't lie. Bite force, ambush success rates, environmental. Adaptability, longevity as a species, the crocodile scored consistently high across every metric. And there was something else, something harder to quantify, the psychological factor. Every delegate who approached the tank felt it, that primordial recognition of a perfect predator. When the results were announced, Earth's entry placed third overall. Not first, the Vraxian Shadow Stalker claimed that honor, but a respectable showing. You seem pleased, Zixthar observed, as Devin supervised the tank's removal, despite not claiming victory. Are you kidding? Devin laughed. We just proved that Earth produces predators so efficient they haven't needed an upgrade in millions of years. That thing in the tank? It's been perfecting the art of murder since before most species here discovered fire. Daniela joined them, checking the transport seals. Besides, we didn't bring our actual apex predator. Zixthar's form flickered with confusion. You didn't? The two humans exchanged knowing looks. Nah, Devin said. That would be us. We're the species that looked at that crocodile and thought, I bet I could wrestle that for fun. We're the ones who made it to the top of the food chain on a planet actively trying to kill us. As the transport sealed and the crocodile disappeared into its containment, Daniela added softly, we didn't bring our apex predator to the exhibition. We brought our pet. The implications rippled through the Galactic Council for weeks afterward. A quiet realization spreading among the stars. Humanity hadn't sent their most dangerous creature. They'd sent a warning.